Hello, teacher. My name is Daniela Sanchez, and now I'm going to give my presentation about video projects from Unit 6 and 7. Okay, so the first web project is about treatment of animals. So now I'm going to answer to several questions, and I'm going to give my point of view about the use of animals in medical research. So, what reasons does each organization give for opposing or supporting the use of animals for medical research? So now I made an investigation about the organizations that are in favor of animal testing and against animal testing. So I'm going to start with the ones that are in favor. So the first organization is called the Protest. This organization its aim is to convince people and also to educate people in order to make their avoid the misunderstood that animal testing means killing animals. They want to educate and they want to show the way animal testing works. So they want to demonstrate that the use of animals in medical research is not bad because animals are not mistreated. The second one is the Research Defense Society. So this society wants to guarantee that animals are not mistreated, that also they want to embrace that they use animals and they use different alternatives of animal testing to not to make animals suffer. And also they want to use animal testing under human conditions. Then there's the Royal Society that it has the same idea about they want to use alternative approaches. They want to demonstrate that animal testing is necessary for human development, as well as the Foundation for Biomedical Research that they say that animal testing is very important in order to create a development and also to create more advances in medicine and in human development. Now we're going to go with the ones that are against animal testing. The most important is the PETA organization, which means the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. So one of their objectives is that and also statements is that animals are not ours to eat, wear, or experiment. So they are completely against animal cruelty since 1980. Then we're going to go with the American for Medical Advancement. This is an organization that states that animal testing is very ineffective because the biological conditions of animals are not the same of humans. Then we're gonna go with the next organization, which is the Center for Alternatives to Animal Testing. So it says that it's important to educate people in order to say that there is no safe animal testing, that all animals suffer during this procedure. And there are other organizations that are against, which are the Animal Defense League, Animal Liberation Leagues, and SAFE, which means Save Animals from Exploitation. Okay, now I'm going to answer this question. Do you agree with one organization's point of view? Why or why not? I think that I have a neutral point of view, but I agree most of it with the PETA organization because it's one of the strongest. I think that it's not necessary to use animals for medical research. I think that there are another alternatives. For example, I think that it's useful to make the usage of natural resources in order to advance in medicine, and also nowadays we have technology. So I think that technology is a pretty important resource instead of animals, and I think that animals should live in their own habitats. But also in some way I agree with the idea of or the other organizations that are in favor of animal testing because they want to I like the idea that they want to demonstrate that animals don't suffer in those procedures, and also that animals are not mistreated, and also they are not killed. They are just used for human, animals are used under human conditions. So I think that I agree more with PETA organization, but also I think that the other organizations have the reason, and also they have good ideas about animal testing in order to make more advances. So this is about Unit 6. Now I'm gonna go with the web project number 7, which is about advertising techniques. Okay, so the first step is choose 3 advertising strategies and describe the goal of each strategy, or why is it supposed to be effective. So as you can see here in the left side, there's an 8 technique chart provided by Summit One book. And so there are 8, but I think that there are 3 very important techniques. Those are, the first one is provide testimonials. This technique makes the use of famous people or famous characters in order to attract, to gather the attention of people to buy the product. Then we have the associate positive qualities with a product. So I think this is one of the most important because they want to encourage happiness and they want to encourage a positive environment through their advertising. And finally, manipulate people's emotions. I think it's very important. Most of advertising, most of ads use this technique because they can be easily persuaded by good images or maybe through scenes that make you cry. So I think that these techniques are commonly used nowadays. Okay, so now I'm going to analyze 3 ads about, and I'm going to identify which techniques these ads use. So the first one is about, this is about Coca-Cola, one of the most popular companies in the world. This is about the soda since 1886. So it's a way to show that they are better than others, and also that they are very popular and famous. They use this phrase that says, they don't make them like they used to, we do. So this we do includes everyone. So this technique is called that convince people to jump in the bandwagon. So this means that everybody is able to consume or to use this product, to drink this product. So it includes everybody, no matter their social status and race or other factors. And as you can see on the right side, we can recognize Elvis Presley, a very important singer in the US. So I think it's part of showing patriotism. This is played on people's patriotism. This is another technique used because this soda was created in the USA. So I think that it's a way to show that they should be proud of this product. And also it could be considered that people's testimonials, because Elvis Presley is a famous singer, and also it provides positive qualities, through this and the use of color and so on. Now I'm going to analyze this advertisement that it's a luxury sedan for those with money to burn, but a good sense not to. I think that this kind of advertising is on the other side, because I think that this ad provides a snob appeal. So it means that not everyone is able to use, because it says that only people with money to burn. So this product is only for rich people. And also, I think that it manipulates people's feelings, because of the slogan and also the picture. So it's easy to get attracted by this product. But I think that the most common advertising technique here is provide snob appeal. So not everybody can use this product. And finally, we have this advertisement, which says less guilty, more pleasure. So it manipulates people's emotions totally, and also it convinced people to jump in the bandwagon because everybody is able to consume this product, to, in this case, to eat this brand of chips, potato chips. And another technique that it uses is provide facts and figures. You know, there are like specific numbers in order to provide the consumer a specific information. So this is reliable information, so people get the confidence to buy this product. And also, yeah, it also manipulates people's emotions, and also it plays on people's hidden fears, because it says that these are never fried, so these are like good for their health, so they will never be in an uncomfortable situation. Okay, so to end with this presentation, it says, choose a product such as a kind of food, an article of clothing, or another product, and in order to analyze who would be the target audience for an ad for this product, and which strategies do you think would be most effective to advertise the product. So in this case, I chose an eyeshadow palette because I like makeup. So I think that it could be very interesting to introduce this kind of product in advertising. So I think that the best techniques that and strategies that this product will be successful could be the use of the technique convince people to jump in the bandwagon. In this case, related to women. So women and men, because there are some men that use makeup, but specifically women, because no matter their race, their size, no matter their social status, that every girl is able to use this eyeshadow, that every girl is able to use this makeup, this kind of makeup. I think that also it can use the technique of playing on people's hidden fears, because some women feel like uncomfortable and insecure about using makeup. Sometimes they say that they can that the color of the palette does not match with their face or with their eyes. So this makeup product should make women feel that this kind of makeup will make her feel more beautiful inside and outside. And also, it could be an excellent idea if this product provides testimonials. For example, a famous person, a famous actress can use this eyeshadow. And also, there are some makeup artists that are men, so they can use the product in order to provide testimonials. And another one could be to provide facts and figures, especially to provide the percentages of the resources, of the materials that are used to make this product. For example, in order to convince that this palette does not use animal testing, for example, and that it uses natural resources or natural products and natural materials in order to create this product. So yeah, this was my presentation about Unit 6 and 7. So thank you for your attention.